and the games are kind of not that they're boring, but they're not like fruitful. They're not that enjoyable to win. But playing this match, it just feels like my team's been sleeping in comparison to the scrims.
Soberbio, soberbio.
I love it. The shit talk right at the end. That's what we want out of NA. No, I'm just kidding. He's actually such a cool, humble guy now. He's older. He takes scrim seriously. He wants to be a doctor in his fictional world.
Hola mi rey hermoso. Disfruta este video. Suscríbete y dale like. Besos.
It does look like we do have a winner's interview ready to go, and it looks like we're going to have none other than Arteezy actually joining us on the broadcast. So, hey, Artour, GG's, congratulations. Quick work of Undying here with a 2-0. Welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, guys, I'm back with my dog.
You're
this
back?
time, too. He's just, just wants to chill here.
What's the dog's name?
Meepo.
Meepo. Well, hello, Meepo.
Yeah.
Welcome as well. Artour, you know, the supporter packs are now out. You are all over the EG pack, and everybody is spamming your voice, spamming your spray, putting it on buildings, destroying your face. You know, how does that feel right now? Is it a lot of fun? You know, how do you think it's going to feel moving forward and potentially towards TI?
I don't know if it's like age or experience, but I'm like, I embrace it a lot more than I used to when I was young. Like now I just join in because it's funny, it makes me smile. It's also like kind of cool to be immortalized in some way for me to see like random people in their pubs spraying my face everywhere. Even though if maybe it's for ill intent or not, I still enjoy it. It's a nice part of my life.
Yeah, we've certainly been enjoying it on the spectating side for sure, especially even if your opponents are trying to use it to get in your own mind. Sounds like, though, it's not going to work too well. We have Jenkins and Sunsfan here, though, to join in on getting some questions and picking your brain on your performance. Jenkins, I go your way first.
All right, I got two questions. The first one is, I can't remember who was being interviewed, but one of you guys said that you haven't beaten Sad Boys on Lycan in scrims, and I found that kind of interesting because when you guys are playing in officials, you just completely stomp people, but it sounds like scrims are not necessarily like that. And I'm wondering, what is it that you change between officials and scrims? Do you like try way harder, or are the drafts just better?
I think Daryl was trolling. I don't think we ever lost to...
Oh, okay, he was trolling.
Yeah, I mean, for sure though, our scrims are not like. I mean, we try to take it seriously. We try to learn what we can, but it's not that easy to always try really hard or like, kind of what I like to say, like respect the game, like respect what the team is doing, the enemy team, respect what you're doing. It's hard to do it all the time. So most of our scrims, we try to like try something out, like some strategy or some concept that we're trying to think about to counter something. But most of the time, I wouldn't say we like absolutely try our hardest like we're playing like a major final or something like that. Even I'm surprised sometimes how different it is to play a scrim in comparison to a match. Because we've been scrimming for this match for about a week or so, and the games are kind of not that they're boring, but they're not like fruitful. They're not that enjoyable to win, and they're not fun to lose. So it's not like very rewarding, other than knowledge and what you think you're learning. But playing this match, it just feels like my team's been sleeping in comparison to the scrims.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's how it looks. I mean, that was insane. Did your scrims versus Undying look like that? Like, was it that bad?
I don't remember if we scrimmed them or not. I can't remember. I don't think we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second question: is your dog a good boy, or have you trained him any very bad boy gamer habits?
I mean, he's a very good dog. I'm very surprised. I think it's my girlfriend's doing, because he just doesn't bark. He's very patient. He listens very much, or very well. He doesn't poop where he's not supposed to. He's a very responsible dog.
Sounds more behaved than Jenkins. That's great to hear. Mr. Artour, congratulations on the win again. A lot of my questions were answered, so we're going to have to really scrape the barrel here on my content. Piggybacking off of the scrim talk, how often do you guys scrim? Because I know that something that's changed from back in my day, in my old age. The priority of pubbing has become just so much more important than before. But how often do you guys scrim? And when you do you try to avoid teams that you're facing in the near future? Although I don't know how much you can avoid NA teams because there's not that many to begin with.
That's definitely that's something we do. We try to scrim NA teams, but we try to match it with like the weekly schedule that we have. So if we're playing against Undying or like Quincy in the next 2 weeks or 1 week, we won't scrim them. We'll scrim somebody else, like some teams from South America. We scrim like, I want to say like 2 sets of BO3s like every day except 2 days in the week. So like 5 days of the week we scrim. It's something like that. It's we try to take it. We try to be humble about things. We try to scrim. We always try to improve. So maybe even if we're playing against like weaker teams, we still can try to get something out of it.
Cool. All right. That's actually sounds like more like it was been back in the day as well. So that's cool to hear. All right.
I also like nowadays. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I prefer playing scrims more than pubs. Since some change that I've had over, like in the beginning of my career, I would always never want to scrim. Like I hated scrims. I would just feed every time. Like if someone tries to gank me in a scrim, it just works. Like back in the day. But now it's the opposite. I think I feed in pubs like every day. And I try hard in scrims.
That's cool. Yeah, I've actually noticed, like, back when I was able to watch scrims on a regular basis, like, the younger players would tend to not care as much, and the older players would, which is interesting. Okay, I do have a random question. If you weren't a professional gamer, what would your occupation be? What would you like to do, have liked to done for a living?
Well, it's probably easier said that I would like to be some sort of, like, doctor, maybe, like, a general practitioner, or, like, in an alternate universe, maybe a neurosurgeon, but it's easier to say it. I would strive to become somebody in the medical field, but not sure if I would be able to do it or not. But I would definitely try.
Cool.
Good big brain stuff. I just leave you with this. I mean, I'm sure you already know, but with this win, you pretty much have guaranteed a spot at TI. So is there any other extra special feelings about that? I mean, you're expected now to potentially make it to the major, barring the next couple of matches, but it looks like you're set for TI. It's got to feel good to be able to know you're going to be going back once again to play for the Aegis.
Yeah, I don't think I missed a single TI in my career, so it's nice that streak keeps going. Actually, I didn't even know that we qualified to TI.
1150 points is what you currently have at least, because you're guaranteed at least 200 points with your current league play right now. So only expected to potentially go up if you guys keep winning. And then obviously if you go off to the major and succeed there, it will just continue to rise. So I'll leave you now, Arteezy. Thank you so much, GG's. And we look forward to watching you guys play this upcoming Sunday against Quincy Crew.
Thank you, and I'm sure I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.
Damn! Big words from Arteezy saying that he's going to take down Quincy Crew and be here for the interview right after. I love it. The shit talk right at the end. That's what we want out of NA. No, I'm just kidding. He's actually such a cool, humble guy now. He's older. He takes scrim seriously. He wants to be a doctor in his fictional world. Like, good stuff for him, man. Good stuff.
Fictional world.